House with the red shield, Your Excellency.
The Philistines are upon us.
Who is it?
Metternich, Talleyrand, and Ladras.
Who could that be, the tax collector?
Something very like it, Mama.
Is Mr. Nathan Rothschild here?
Your Excellency will enter.
Lords, this is a great pleasure. But how did you find your way?
The Duke of Wellington was kind enough to supply us with a guide, Captain Fitzroy, who has, I believe, been here before.
Won't you come in? My brothers and I were speaking of you only this moment.
Prince Metternich?
I won't burden you with introductions, except perhaps to my mother, who was startled by your arrival. She thought you were the tax collector, Count Ladras.
Welcome to our ghetto.
You will forgive this unexpected visit.
Certainly. We were expecting it.
Then we may assume you know precisely why we are here.
Not the precise amount, but approximately.
May I congratulate you on your brilliant son, Madame Rothschild?
Yes, I'm told I'm the mother of half the loans in Europe.
I am here at the request of the Duke of Wellington and the Allied governments.
In that case, my brothers too are interested. Won't you sit down?
We will not intrude very long.
Well, you're chained in at 6.
Speaking for myself, I admit that I come as a penitent. We've not always treated you quite fairly, Nathan. And now, frankly, we need you.
You should join Wellington on the field of battle. He once told me that the test of a great general is to know when to retreat and to have the courage to do it.
The Allies need money. Now, we're not asking you to give anything. You're money lenders, and you'll get your interest.
You sure of that?
Don't you trust the powers?
No, Austria's bankrupt. France is already in the hands of Napoleon.
And so is Italy.
Why don't you go to the other bankers? Your own bankers.
We have not sufficient capital.
You mean they won't take the chance?
What if Napoleon wins? I suppose there must be a certain amount of risk in your business. No, we ask security. What security can you offer us? Then don't say you're not asking us to give anything. You're asking us to give a great deal.
I see no reason for prolonging this meeting. As you say, we are moneylenders, not philanthropists. We do it for profit. You may as well know that Napoleon has offered us twice as much as you can promise us, and we've decided to take his offer.
Gone over to the enemy, eh?
I must admit, I'm amazed.
How will Napoleon get the money to pay you?
Steal it. But that's not our business.
I always thought you stood for peace.
For 20 years, we've been supporting the peace of Europe. Now we're thinking of the peace of our own people.
The Jew?
Yes. Napoleon will give us our freedom. That's why we are for Napoleon.
Is that your only reason for deserting the Allies?
I resent being cross-questioned by you, Count Ladras.
I think His Excellency was about to make a proposition.
Oh. Well,
if we gave you all the freedom that Napoleon could give you, would you then be willing to sacrifice the financial advantage of his offer?
Count Ladras, we are moneylenders.
Come, Nathan, after all these years.
What do you offer?
What do you want?
Brothers, may I speak for you?
Yes,
of course. We require an agreement, a treaty, signed and guaranteed by your governments, giving to our people absolute freedom. In this agreement, they would lose their chains. They would have the right to follow any trade, to own land, to live with respect, and you remember what our father said, Mama? To walk the world with dignity.
I fear we will have to lay that before our respective governments.
You are your respective governments, and you know it. The day this agreement is signed, the resources of the House of Rothschild will be at your command, and not before.
Very well, we accept.
Pray excuse this, my lords. Some Gentile has evidently strayed into our quarter.
Goodbye, Granny. Goodbye, my precious. Goodbye, dear.
Who's got my hat?
Oh, here you are, Father.
Oh. James.
Father, I'll go on out of the carriage with Michael.
All right, my dear. James, it's of vital importance that we should have first-hand news from the field of battle. Somebody to be close to Wellington's troops. Whom can we trust?
In time of war, nobody.
What about you? Will you do it?
Yes. And I'll get word to you every day.
Of every move they make, the instant they make it, and always by the usual method. Oh, Mama.
I'll come to the door with you.
Oh.
You won't let it be a long war, will you?
It shall be just as short as our money can make it. Good luck. Goodbye, Mama.
It's a horse, dear.
This time I'm here by command of the Duke of Wellington, sir.
Give me the ring quickly. Darling.
Well, I must say I hope the entire war isn't going to be conducted on this romantic basis. Seven Fitzroy, I give Napoleon 100 days, no longer. If at the end of that time you're still alive, and you seem to be the type of young man that can't be killed, you can come and talk to me in London.
Thank you, sir. I shall count the days.